This is Aqsa Mosque, Dome of the Rock. Dominus Flevit. Jesus wept. Goes down there. It's a cemetery.
حبيبي عمي بدي اشرح خليني مركز معك لو سمحت. The old city of Jerusalem, it's 1 kilometer square. The walls of the city was built in the 16th century in 1542, okay, by Ottoman Sultan called Solomon the Magnificent. Okay, it was built over other walls. The first wall was built during the 8th century before Christ. Jesus' time, okay, by King Herod's sons, which is named Herod Agrippa, okay, and the one we can see. In front of you, the Golden Dome, which is called Dome of the Rock, and Al-Aqsa Mosque. It was built in 691 during the Umayyad period. First Umayyad during Islam, after the 4 caliphates, after the death of Prophet Muhammad. Why it's important for them? Why they built it here? Because of a journey called in Arabic Al-Isra wal-Mi'raj, okay, which is the journey of Prophet Muhammad. When he comes from Mecca toward Jerusalem, and from Jerusalem he ascended to heaven. He prayed with different prophets. He came back. According to them, they built the first temple, okay, built by King Solomon during the 10th century before Christ. It was later on destroyed by the Babylonians during the 5th century, which is 586. Rebuilt again the second temple, okay, in 516. Destroyed in year 70 by Titus during the Roman era. That's why it's important. And King Herod just supported the walls and made the temple larger, bigger, okay? And we have the Western Wall, the Eternal Wall, which was left from that period, and it's called the Western Wall or the Wailing Wall. We have it up till today, and it's the most sacred place for the Jews.
The Wailing Wall.
The Wailing Wall or the Western Wall, because it's on the west side. Why it's important for us as Christians? Because of Jesus. Yes, he entered the city. He cast out from the temple the thieves, the tax collectors. And Jesus was buried in the city of Jerusalem.
Oh, going down. I can already see the Church of Dominus Flevit. We're going down. Going down, old city of Jerusalem. See there, the mosque, the cemetery. They want to be buried here most. They say the dead will rise first here in Jerusalem. Prophecy of the dry bones of the prophet Elijah. This cemetery, expanding the cemetery. This is
$3.50. Who want to buy 6 sombreros for $20? 6. And 3 bags for $20. 3 for $20. 3 bags for $20. 3 for $20. Father, 6 caps for $20. 6.
It's shaped like a tear, and Jesus wept. Of course, in the altar, you would see the hen with the chicks. And Jesus, the gospel, I think it's in the gospel of St. Luke, wherein Jesus wept. And Jesus said, you had not seen the visitation of the Lord, the salvation that comes from you. It comes for you. So Jesus wept. And you have the hen here. That's what is said in the gospel. The hen of Gethsemane. After the Last Supper, this is where Jesus went. So the agony in the garden, where he was betrayed by Judas Iscariot, and the kiss.
What happened here? Okay, if we go back to the Bible, Judas the Iscariot betrayed Jesus here in the garden after the Last Supper. Yes, Jesus came here to pray with his disciples. Okay, then Judas kissed him. After that, the Romans captured Jesus, arrested him, and they took him to the high priest's house, the house, which is on Mount Sinai. Yes, the trees here, it does not go back to Jesus' time. Okay, maximum it's around 800, 900 years old. Okay, but the road itself, yeah, it goes back to Jesus' time. Not the tree that you can see. Okay. So it's the exit way.
Garden of Gethsemane with many olive trees. Hindi po, Mount of Olives, so maraming olives, so garden ng olives yun. Di ba nag-Last Supper? So after the Last Supper, Jesus came with some of his disciples here to pray. And dito po yung sabi niya, Lord, let this cup pass me by, but if not my will, but your will be done. And then, the guards came po, guards from the temple, with Judas Iscariot, and then Judas Iscariot po. And Judas betrayed him with the kiss. Pero the stone is inside the church. It's said to be Church of all nations kasi po nasunod po itong simbahan. And many nations, many churches, many nations contributed to building this church.
To remove the cup, right, yes. Mother, to remove the cup from him, and he told him, this is my will, this is your will, not mine. And this happened inside. When you visit the church, you go to the end, you will see like a rock, a big one, surrounded with a small fence. This is the rock, we believe, where Jesus prayed in agony to his Father. So the church here, it was built first of all during the Byzantine period, destroyed by Persians, rebuilt by the Crusaders, and the one we can see today, built again by Antonio Barluzzi in the 20th century. What's the meaning of Gethsemane? What? No, Gethsemane, which is olive press. press.
Olive press.
Olive press, okay?
Press.
And it has
Fresh olive.
Yeah,
not
press,
press.
press.
Press, press the olive para
Olive
makulit.
press. Okay.
Not only that, there is another name, which is Church of All Nations, because in the 17th century it was burned, and the 12 nations donated money in order to rebuild the church. So from inside there is a 12 domes. Take a look, and you will see the flags of the nation.
Okay, so this is the entrance to the Church of All Nations, the agony in the Garden of Gethsemane. No hands. You enter the church, it is really dark. You set the description of the gospel. It was night, the dark hour of Jesus. It's the dark hour of Jesus. This is now the stone reputed to be where Jesus had his agony. And you have the mosaic here. The Rock of the Agony. By friends. Mosaic floor. This is, of course, the scene where Peter cut off the ears of Malchus.
Lapit mo dyan.
12 nations. I think it's Germany, I think. And this is the United States. And that's the flag of the United States. I think this is pretty sure. There. What nation is that? I'm not really sure. These are the translucent alabaster windows. This is the mosaic, the scene where Judas betrayed Jesus with a kiss. The agony of Jesus. The disciples are there sleeping. Up there, mosaic ceilings. This is Notre Dame guest house, so we shall have our lunch here today. lunch here. Notre Dame, Our Lady, over there, the statue of Our Lady. Look at the roses. Look at the roses.